Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in, and thank you so much for joining us, spending your Friday night with us here on Front Porch News and Chad's Media. We have some Sulphur Springs Wildcat District basketball here tonight. Wildcats off to a really good start. They did lose Tuesday night's game, but before that they had a 5-game winning streak going on, and that got them to 15-9. Now they're 1-1 in district play. And going up against a Bonham team here tonight who is still looking for their first win in district. But we've got a ton to get into. Before we do anything else, we need to welcome everybody in. What's going on? I'm Tyler Lennon, joined by Ryan Humphries. What's going on, buddy?
Man, an absolute pleasure to be here. Friday night basketball in Sulphur Springs, Texas against Bonham. We had a great win on Tuesday with the Lady Cats and hoping to see more of the same tonight with the Wildcats.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you back here, man. This is we had a lot of fun watching Lady Cats. I'm excited for you to get to see the Wildcats for the first time, though. This is a really fun team. And for anyone that hasn't gotten to see them yet, we're going to try to preview them the best we can here in the pregame show. But before we do anything else, we got to make sure that we give a big shout-out to our friends who make all of this possible. And that's our friends at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, where they make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore their extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles tailored to fit any lifestyle and budget. Their dedicated team is there to guide you through every step of the way, from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Go visit them or browse their online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with the perfect car. Find it at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge. Ryan, we're a little early tonight. I thought we
are certainly a little early.
A lot of people are probably going to tune into the stream here in 15 minutes and be really shocked.
Well, you're gonna have people walking in, and it's in the second quarter.
Sorry, producer Corey is trying to show us stuff off screen. But yeah, so looking at what the Wildcats have already done in district play, I told you they're 1-1. They opened with a nice win on the road at Pittsburgh, 74-52. Their only loss so far was to Paris, who was predicted to win the district. They ended up losing by 10, but we were told they were only down by 5 or 6, and then late in the game had to start fouling, and that's how we got to 10. But that's two really close games. Bonham, on the other hand, they have a similar overall record to the Wildcats at 14-10, but they're 0-2 in district play, and their two losses are Pleasant Grove 74-44, and then North Lamar 64-50. So they're still trying to not only get that first win, but just play a close game.
Kind of have a competitive game.
Yes, but Pleasant Grove and North Lamar, those are two. They were predicted to finish second and fourth. So that is two of the quote-unquote predicted playoff teams. You know what I mean?
It is definitely unique. I would be willing to say, if we've played Bonham before in basketball, it couldn't be but more than a time or two in Sulphur Springs history. Kind of a unique district opponent.
I was going to say, did you ever play them in any sport?
I never played Bonham in anything, nope.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought so either, but obviously kind of filled in the spot for Liberty Ilo from last year's district. Ryan, we said we would go ahead and start previewing some of these players. If you haven't gotten to see the Sulphur Springs Wildcats yet this year, again, this is a really fun group we're going to go through. Try to get to as many of these players as we can, but we got to start with this man right here. He was the district MVP last year, McCollin Rollison, and if you remember watching him play last year, pull up your graphic twice for him. A very talented player, but I mean, he's getting better every single time we see him. Just a very complete player, scores on all 3 levels, does a good job of getting his teammates involved. He's kind of the ideal, perfect, main scorer and ball handler.
Well, and you also, you have a season like you did last year, and that's kind of the ultimate, all right, I can do it at this level, and I can be the guy. And so, this year he's going to be a lot more comfortable, getting to the rim, distributing the ball, what playmakers do, and I expect to see a lot of that tonight.
Yeah, I do as well, and I think another player, one of the main stories for this team is every year with Sulphur Springs Wildcat basketball has kind of become that, there's going to be a lot of turnover every year because you have that many talented players, but we're also starting to see it. This is the first year with a new coaching staff, and there's only a couple of players who were on last year's varsity team, this being one of them, Carter Arrington. I think he is kind of the perfect complementary piece to go with a McCollin Rollison. He's more of a traditional point guard, I would say, but a great 3-and-D player. He gets his teammates involved, and he very rarely turns the ball over. A good, almost game manager or like bus driver as far as running an offense goes.
Just kind of a safety net when the ball's in his hands. I talked about McCollin kind of distributing the ball. Arrington, you want to see more of the same of that. Distribute it however the game is flowing. You want to put the ball in his hands and kind of let him manage that.
Yeah, 100%. Another player that I wanted to get on, talk about real quick, I believe he had varsity experience in the past. That is Corbin Arterbright. I believe he's one of the starters, or he has been in a lot of the games. And he's a lot like Carter, more of a 3-and-D player. He plays really, really tough defense. And again, we're going to touch on some more guys here in a second, but when you have so many lead ball handlers the way that this team does, it's great to have those kind of guys.
No question. Because, I mean, you know how basketball goes. Sometimes guys are hot. Sometimes it's not their night. And so you want different guys that are comfortable with the ball in their hand because, you just never know how the flow of a Friday night basketball game is going to go.
Ron, we're kind of at the midway point here in the Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge pregame show. I want to make sure we get to talk a little bit about the remainder of this team and the starters and everything. But first, we want to make sure that we get to hear from some of the people that make all this possible, and then we will be back for the rest of the Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge pregame show.
Are you looking for a heavy-duty truck for the ranch, a sports car to fulfill your dreams, or even a minivan to get the kids to football practice? Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge has just what you need. As a part of this community, we're dedicated to serving our hometown with the best selection and exceptional service. Our friendly, knowledgeable team is here to ensure you drive away happy and confident. Come on by today and see why Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge is the trusted choice for your next vehicle.
The year was 1927. The first TV image was transmitted. Charles Lindbergh completed the first solo transatlantic flight. Babe Ruth set a single-season home run record, and Alliance Bank was formed, beginning a tradition of serving communities that remains today. We will be there for that new business, your new home, and we'll be there for you. Alliance Bank has been there for some of your most important decisions and will continue to be the bank you can trust. Alliance Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Triple Crown Roofing, your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, we offer competitive prices and free consultations. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, we provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing. Roofing done right.
Welcome to Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge, where we make your car buying experience smooth and enjoyable. Explore our extensive inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles tailored to fit every lifestyle and budget. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, from selecting the perfect car to securing financing. Come visit us today or browse our online showroom at ssdodge.com. Your next journey starts with the perfect car. Find it here at Nottingham Sulphur Springs Dodge.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting close to getting started here. Less than 2 minutes, so unfortunately we're going to have to go a little faster than I wanted to. I was probably taking my sweet time, but I want to make sure y'all get to hear about all these guys. Let's look at the remainder of the starting lineup. You've got the starting center for this team, Luke Womack, and he is very much in play style a traditional big, going to get rebounds and everything. And then as far as offensively goes, you have a lot of guys who are great at driving, James, McCollin, Gio, and Carter, and he benefits a lot from that. A lot of pick and rolls, a lot of easy layups under the goal.
Yeah, and that's what you want as your big. I mean, even if with the Lady Cats the other night, we kind of saw the two bigs for the Lady Cats get outside and shoot the three. Tonight we're going to have a true big man in the box, rebounds, kind of just cleaning up the misses down low.
Ryan, a pair of guys that you will be familiar with. Anyone that watch our football broadcast will as well. You've got the sophomore James Johnson, and then you've also got the junior Gio Ibarra. These are two
lockdown guys in the secondary.
Yes, and
two lockdown guys on the hardwood.
And they are a ton of fun to watch play. Ladies and gentlemen, Ryan and I are going to step out of the way very quickly for the national anthem and the starting lineups, and then y'all are stuck with us for the rest of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's contest between the visiting Bonham Purple Warriors and your Sulphur Springs Wildcats. Ladies and gentlemen, if you please stand for the playing of our national anthem and remove your hats.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to get started. The Wildcats looking to put on here, Ron. I don't know if you noticed.
I like the reference.
I don't know if you noticed, but if you follow the Chad's Media Instagrams and Facebook, we have our game day post every game day, which are brought to you by Clayton Homes, and that was the song on the game day post today.
I mean, it's almost like it was meant to happen.
Where's Drew Lock when you need him, you know?
Right.
Ron, there's so many things we didn't get to do in the pregame show.
I know
we didn't even get to give predictions.
I know, and I hate that. I know for a fact that people are going to be joining us in the second quarter. People are going to be coming in late, and I don't love that, but I think we're in for a fun one.
I think so as well. Do you have any predictions?
Oh, I mean, I'm predicting a Sulphur Springs win. There's no question.
It wouldn't be right if you didn't.
I didn't come here on a Friday night to lose, Tyler.
That's fair. That's a good point.
I tell you what, we hadn't lost on a lot of Friday nights this year.
No, not many.
Old Ryan and Tyler we're doing our part.
At some point I need to go find our win-loss record on air.
Ever? It's good.
It is really good.
It's really good.
It's a really high percentage. Oh, getting a steal early. And Carter Arrington getting the bucket.
Yeah, and just kind of a lackadaisical pass by Bonham, just kind of trying to get your feet wet, but Carter Arrington makes the most of it.
Yeah, and you're going to see him do a lot of that, just a very heads-up player.
And gosh, we saw the most amount of steals I've seen in a basketball game in a long time with the Lady Cats on Tuesday.
Did. I ended up getting to check on Huddle afterwards. Riley Ivory had 6 steals, and I believe it was 7 deflections.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Argan Bright with the rebound. And then I believe Cody Rowland had maybe 4 of her own. It was double-digit steals.
She had a
as
great
team,
game,
yeah.
didn't she?
26
Gosh,
points. It ended up being, I think,
she really looked fantastic.
Almost 60% from the field. Oh, McCollum. Money.
Ooh, man.
And already seeing our first timeout of the night. We'll be right back after we hear from the Way Bible Church.
At the Way Bible Church, we believe that life change happens at every level. Join us Wednesday night for Next Gen Nights at 6:15 p.m. where our entire campus is dedicated to kids and teens from birth through 12th grade. Experience safe, age-appropriate environments where the Bible and God's love is taught in a creative and exciting way. We'll see you soon for Wednesdays at the Way Bible Church.
Just a couple minutes into this one, Ryan, already a 5-0 lead for the Wildcats. And you've already got to see Carter Arrington and McCollum Rollison, two of the guys we talked about.
Yeah, and Rollison there, you could just, I don't know, by his demeanor, you knew that one was going in.
Mm-hmm. That the first game we got to broadcast of theirs, we mentioned it, but he plays, it feels like the game is very slow to him. He goes at his pace. Some tight defensive for Markenbright. Good ball movement, but Arrington going quick.
I don't hate that shot selection there. I think Arrington did a good job of, he felt like he had a fast break and then decided, okay, I don't have it, let's pull it out and let's get a good shot up. And I do like that shot from Argenbright.
Yeah, Arrington's got a great feel for that type of thing, when I should go, when I should slow it down.
I don't love that shot. Don't,
Fair. Great pass from Rollison there.
I know there's no shot clock. Let's see how this goes. It's obviously no shot clock in high school, but just because I drive to the basket, it doesn't mean I have to throw. I just don't like that early in a possession.
I am curious. They've talked about that it would.
Having a shot clock?
Yes, and a lot of the 5 and 6A schools have shot clocks on their goals now. Ooh, Argenbright for 3. And Ryan, we already have another timeout. Wildcats
I don't know about
leading.
The 2 timeouts.
It is quick
okay.
for 2 of them, but we'll be right back after you hear from Katie Adair.
Hi, I'm Katie Adair, your local real estate expert, raised right here in Hopkins County and a proud mom to 2 boys. I'm deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mother's Culture Club, I'm dedicated to making a positive impact. With my broker's license and a track record averaging over $10 million in sales per year, I'm committed to providing honest, hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. Let's find your dream home together. Give me a call today.
So the second time out of the night, and after the three-pointer from Argenbright, I didn't even get to ask you, if it were up to Ryan Humphries, would you implement a shot clock? And if so, what are you setting it at?
At the 5 and 6A level, yes. I mean, in 2025, like you said, a lot of the bigger stadiums, they're going to be able to have that. I would set it at 40.
40? Okay.
Which is still way too high.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be 25, but I think 40 would be a great place to start.
Yeah, I'm close to you. I think, the old college basketball used to be 35. I think I might would start there. Good effort there from Perez, but it'll stay Bonham's ball. Yeah, we obviously, Coach Sipp and Coach Manning, former coaches here, now at Allen and Sherman, we went and did their media days, and both of them do have shot clocks on their goals.
I don't think that would be – I don't think it would be a huge cost burden either.
Yeah, I think they're both.
I just mean in general. I mean,
right.
For most schools, I don't think that implementing a shot clock is going to be a huge expense.
I will say, any of the coaches I've talked to seem surprisingly in favor of it. Good post score there.
I honestly, generally with rules, I like as less change from level to level. So if that's what they're doing in college, let's go ahead and do it in high school. If that's what they're doing in the pros, let's go ahead and do it in college for the most part.
Oh, another three from Argenbright, and he makes that one as well. And Ryan, we are already seeing the third timeout of the night, and we're going to make sure you hear from East Texas Physical Therapy.
East Texas Physical Therapy, we cater to your needs, from our geriatric clientele to the athlete returning to sport. As therapists, we rely on the latest research and strength and conditioning principles, from blood flow restriction and dry needling to safe progression of running using our anti-gravity treadmill. We perform sport-specific testing and use evaluative measures to determine safe return to your sport, whether it's practice or game time. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
11-4 here in Sulphur Springs. And, Ron, we've already seen three timeouts. I was telling you earlier about I made the joke about Put On being on the game day graphic, which, as I was telling you, is brought to you by our friends over at Clayton Homes in Sulphur Springs, where they're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with them today. From modern floor plans to customizable design features, they're here to answer all of your questions and guide you through every step of the way. Visit them and explore their wide range of manufactured or modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting for you at Clayton Homes in Sulphur Springs, building dreams one home at a time. And now is the perfect time to go give them a visit, because through the months of January and February, you can get 5% off your down payment on the purchase of a new home from Clayton Homes.
Tyler, definitely I do want to comment on it because it is just kind of odd, but, we've already seen three timeouts from Bonham, all coming after, I guess you could call open three-pointers by Sulphur Springs. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe,
they all three. It was only
we're not in defensive position, and we're going to talk about it every time we get out of it. I don't know. That's just very unique to kind of burn through those so quickly.
Ron, there's your first look at James, who makes a great pass immediately down to Luke, who gets the bucket. And you're going to see a lot of that between that duo.
So the scoreboard is a little off for us. It's 13-4
yes.
For Sulphur Springs.
As soon as we get another break in action, we'll get producer Corey to come help us out. Arrington with another rebound, and again, going quick. Argenbright again. That was my inflection.
That was a good look.
If I wouldn't have said it that way,
that's a good look. And I mean, you've already knocked down two. You keep firing it.
Yes, agreed. Next time you get another chance, do it again. And he's all over the place on defense too. The first foul, that one's going to be on the floor. Couldn't tell if that was on James. Okay, calling that on James, it looks like. Brian, that's the first foul of the game, though, either team. We've seen three timeouts before we saw a single foul.
Yeah.
Again, Wildcats leading 13-4 with 2:49 left here in the first. Good closeout from McCall in there. James fighting for the steal.
That was very DB-like.
It was.
You know, kind of give me that ball.
I like the idea for the bounce pass there. Just couldn't get the execution. And here comes our first look at Braylon Savage. So he was one of the players I wanted to talk about in the pregame show. Unfortunately, we didn't get time. Number 21, Braylon Savage, a senior who just checked in. He is a lot of fun to watch. He reminds me a lot of kind of the 2010s power forward in the NBA. A guy like Kenneth Fareed, going to get a lot of rebounds. Great pass from Arrington. And just like that, Argenbrad's already up to 8 points.
Yeah, and I'm very impressed early with how well and how effortless we're moving the ball. I mean, we're getting it exactly where it needs to go. You know, we're finding the slot down low. Easy basket, easy basket. I talk about making the easy plays in football season a lot. Same thing goes for basketball. If I've got an open man in the paint, I got to hit that, and he's got to make the easy too.
100% like clockwork. Savage comes in and immediately gets a defensive rebound. Good pass.
I mean, that is just a great look.
And, Ryan, that is another timeout. We will be right back after these words from Clayton Holmes.
Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs. We're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with us. From modern floor plans to customizable design features, we're here to answer all of your questions and guide you every step of the way. Visit us today and explore our wide range of manufactured or modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, building dreams one home at a time.
So in January of, 22, just went in for a routine gallbladder surgery, and there were some complications that entered about a 6-month uphill climb over at Baylor Hospital. Everyone said you really need to see if you can get a hold of Amicus. I would recommend these people 100% every single time. They would be the first I would have them come.
.146 left, 17-4. And there's a steal for Cameron.
Yeah, it's going to be a carry.
We're on this one going quick, just 1:30 left here in the first. Again, still having problems with our scoreboard here. The system that he uses, but producer Corey gonna get us all fixed up in between the quarters. And there's our first shooting foul of the night. That one gonna be on Carter Arrington, his first foul. While I go to the line, gives me a chance to tell you about some of our friends. Ryan, we tell you it is crunch time in this quarter anyway, so it's a great time to tell you about our red zone partner in football, our crunch time advertisers here in basketball. But that's Bell Concrete, and at Bell Concrete, they treat their clients like family. For over 70 years, they've delivered the finest ready-mix concrete, sand, and aggregate. Their friendly staff ensures your project is completed with care and a smile. The locations in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and Anna, they're here for you. Call them today at 903-885-3126. Good pass. Another one. Just couldn't come up with it, but I like the idea. I think these jerseys are very K-State-esque is what it's reminding me of.
Yeah, definitely so.
Good find there from Arrington. Can get out to Perez. From the top of the key, gets it to go. Noah Perez, and I believe that assist is going to go to Savage. We've seen him.
Just looking to see if we're going to call timeout. Every other three ball we've hit, we've gotten a timeout.
True. That's the first one they have it. And now Perez, after making the three, comes back, gets a steal. Arrington to Cameron. Oh,
that's a great block. Great block.
Ryan, we're getting a whole
new five.
And we're getting a hockey sub over there.
We're getting a hockey
Got a
sub.
new line. Speaking of, you been on your Stars game this year? Not really.
Of course
Nice,
I have.
nice.
Of course I have.
I've been slacking a little bit.
I usually
compared
wait
to
till
normal,
football's over before I
True.
start attending games.
Gotcha.
But, oh, no, I've been all over it.
Third in the division right now, I believe?
Yes, yes. Which, as we both know, means nothing. As long as you get in the top 8,
Yeah.
the playoffs, anybody beats anybody.
I mean, at this
in
point,
hockey.
you've got about as much playoff experience as anybody. Corner 3, good. James said, I don't want to hurt the field goal percentage. That'll do it for the first quarter. Wildcats leading 22-9. Let's hear from our friends over at Bell Concrete, who I was just telling you about.
Bell Concrete Inc. We build more than structures. We build relationships. Our team is dedicated to making your experience enjoyable and hassle-free. With priority service and a smile, your project is our priority. From driveways to commercial, residential, and municipal projects, we deliver the best products and service. Call us today at 903-885-3126 to experience Bell Concrete's commitment to excellence.
A 22-9 first quarter for the Wildcats. We'll update you on some stats here in just a second. But first, I want to tell you about Aaron Neal, who is the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. At Hamby Insurance, they keep you covered in all your adventures and all your life. Whether it's auto insurance, home insurance, renter's insurance, or business owner packages, protect what you love most. You can visit their website, hambyinsurance.com, or give them a call at 972-285-0381 to get a quote today. Hamby Insurance, a trusted name in North Texas since 1940. Told you I'd update you on the stats. Ryan Corbin Argenbright leading the way with 8 points already. And then Carter Arrington behind him with 4. McCollin Rollison and Noah Perez each have 3. Luke Womack and Braylon Savage each have 2.
Yeah, Argenbright, he started the first quarter with the 2 quick threes.
Force him to call 2 timeouts.
Bonham going to stick with that new 5.
Ron, it looks like the Lady Cats are already back. So
I saw some girls that I thought were on the basketball team. They look familiar to me, and
yeah, I saw Trinity and them walk in, and I saw Coach
everybody's
Sadavia
playing
Porter.
quick
So
tonight.
yeah, I guess so. Wildcats forcing a turnover. If anyone has an update on how their game went, please let us know. We'll be seeing a lot of them next week. Wildcats on the road both games next week. So Tuesday and Friday, Lady Cats will be at home. Argenbright almost got himself into double digits there. Ryan getting our first look at Valentino, number 10 here. I believe that's the only other. Yeah, so now every Wildcat's been in the game. Argenbright's getting after it, man. Rebounds, steals.
Yeah, he plays hard. Probably picked up that pivot foot. I was actually before that. I didn't want to say it as he was doing it, but I do think we're going to see a big end of the first half from Rollison.
Yeah, I think so as well. The last time we were here, he was one of the Way Bible Church players of the game. I believe it was him and James.
That's probably a reach. Tyler, we're going to get another brand new 5 from Bonham.
They like the hockey subs, man. Who are some of your favorite current stars at the moment?
Oh, man. Love Jamie Benn.
Yeah.
Love the captain. Miro Heiskanen is a lot of fun. I love Otter, the goalie.
Yeah, I love me some Otter.
Matt Duchesne's a lot of fun.
Otter's fun to just tweet the emojis of, and everyone knows exactly what you're talking about.
But I do have a Jamie Benn jersey. Great pass.
It was a great pass. Womack usually finishes there. I don't have any hockey jerseys at the moment.
Oh, hockey jersey is a great look.
I would argue the best, like to wear out in public and stuff.
It's the only jersey I think that, I don't know, maybe a basketball jersey, but it's hard to really style up.
Yes.
An NFL jersey.
100%.
You know? I guess maybe a retro baseball jersey is kind of neat, but a hockey jersey is just a good look.
Dude, don't forget, even back in the 90s, Snoop Dogg would wear like Bruins jerseys, and he would kind of make
just
that
a good look.
Yeah.
It's just a good look.
Also biased, but I love Stars jerseys. Love the way they look.
Yes. Victory green is a good look. That's going to be over the back. Tyler, not to deviate from basketball too much, but you're talking about uniforms. The national championship on Monday night.
Yes.
Have a great uniform matchup. You could argue 2 of the best 3 or 4
You
ever.
think so?
Oh, yeah. I know so.
Yeah, but, I mean, especially as someone who's a big
the
traditional.
Notre Dame helmet and the Ohio State helmet are.
You're right. 2 of the best helmets. I'll give you that for sure.
Oh, I just think the look in general is just.
Oregon Bright again.
So that's 11.
That is 11 points already.
Third 3.
He's having a night.
Keep pulling the trigger, young man. Played baseball, played a lot of baseball with his older brother, Henderson State legend.
Yeah, he is.
Caden Argenbright.
Yeah, you might not know this, but I mean, you do, obviously, but anyone watching, the Sulphur Springs to Henderson State pipeline is it's real.
Oh, there's no question.
Heck, when I was playing there, Connor Brockon was there.
Yep.
And then, not from Sulphur Springs, but my buddy Luke Tebbets from Winsboro. I mean,
you had Britton Diamond had a great career at Henderson.
Jeff Beck, I believe.
I think there were multiple guys that went and played there in some form or fashion. Coach Hooten from Sulphur Springs.
I like the idea, though. It's a big driving kick team, and I like that. So after
he's a great guy to come off the bench because he's going to come in and go 1,000 miles an hour. He's going to cause a turnover.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to start a fast break, and then you take him out, get him some rest, and send him right back in.
Yeah, I hate to make everything a Maverick comparison of some sort, but very 2011 J.J.
Barea, yeah. I could definitely see that.
Who people forget.
About the same size.
Yeah, very quick.
He's probably taller, actually.
J.J. was J.J. also left-handed? No, he wasn't.
No, I don't think so. How tall was J.J. Barea?
I believe J.J. Barea is 5'11". 5'10".
Okay. Yeah, they're bigger than James.
Not by a ton.
Not by a lot. Not by a lot.
Also, James gotten much taller. He, I feel like considerably.
James has got a great football career ahead of him. He did a lot of great things in Friday Night Lights this year. Very, very excited to see where his football career can take him.
Second foul in the night for James. He and C.T. Galloway each were honorable mention all district, and that joined them with Gio, with Grayson, and with Creed. So the entire start in secondary was either first team or second team or honorable mention, and they all come back next year. That's a travel as well. I wonder how many teams in the state can say that they're returning a full starting secondary that all got honorable or
not
all
many.
district.
Not many.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, as far as returning production on the defense goes, Sulphur Springs is going to be amongst the top in the state.
Yeah, 1,000%.
I mean, I would say, even maybe more so than Salina, the defending state champs.
Yeah.
You could argue that Sulphur Springs will have, on paper, the best defense in the district going into district next season.
Yeah, so when I was writing the All-District Award article the other day, which I didn't mean for it to be 4,000 words, but it was, but I kept saying that. Of course, that's my opinion, but I think it is probably the best defense. There's definitely an argument that's going to be the best returning defense. It's going to be over the back as well. Ryan, what was a very high-scoring first quarter ended 22-9. We were over midway through this quarter. It's just 25-9.
Almost exactly what happened in the Lady Cat game on Tuesday.
Yeah, almost exactly.
I think we scored 20 in the first quarter, and then I think we scored 8
yeah, I was going to say, I think
the second quarter.
I think so. First free throw, no good. Sulphur Springs is where Brian White and Daniel Roper call home, a place where they've raised families, planted their roots, and proudly serve for all your legal needs. At Roper & White, they're Wildcats past, present, and future. They're more than just legal experts. They're partners in your journey to justice and success. For the dedicated team, they offer personalized legal strategies tailored to fit your needs. From everyone at Roper & White, go Wildcats. So that'll break the scoring drought for Bonham. Great draw from Carter. Savage getting the offensive board. Ooh, going back up with it and getting it to go. And Ryan, we have yet another timeout. Wildcats leading 27-10.
Welcome to Jackson Dental, where we prioritize your smile. Meet Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown Wildcat turned dentist, dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. At Jackson Dental, we offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your comfort and well-being. Our friendly team is here to ensure you have a positive dental experience. Schedule your appointment today and discover the exceptional care with Dr. Jenner Jackson at Jackson Dental.
Welcome to Revamped Aesthetics, your locally owned med spa dedicated to helping you achieve your unique beauty goals. From neuromodulators, dermal fillers, a variety of facials, and lash and brow services, we offer a range of treatments tailored just for you. And the best part, all consultations are absolutely free. Get expert advice on the best services for your aesthetic desires. Visit us in Emory or Sulphur Springs, or call us today at 903-474-4649 and let us enhance the beauty you were born with.
27-9 Wildcats lead. Getting a little defense chant from the bench. Nice jumper there.
Yeah, it's a good look. And I think that's what Bonham really just needs to focus on, not necessarily scoring and but
get in there,
man.
Ryan.
That's smooth, Tyler.
The second we have a chance for it, I think we're going to see our first East Texas physical therapy replay of the night.
But I think we just need to focus on getting better looks. Like let's get in a position where we have a really good shot. I don't think we've done a great job of that if I'm Bonham.
Run real quick. I think we have time to play it. Let's play it. Let's look at this three-pointer from McCall. And that's his second of the night, by the way. He's up to 6 points. Ugh. That's ridiculous. Make it 30-12. And he's gotten very good at that, at shooting on the move, creating his own shot. He's really good at that. Nice save, but Womack coming up with it. Just 1:42 left here in the half. Don't go anywhere. We have a great halftime show brought to you by the good people over at Christus. We'll tell you all about them here in a minute and to recap some stats. I know you and I talked about it on air on Tuesday, but for anyone that wasn't watching, you might get some expert NFL playoff picks from Ryan Humphries.
Oh, yeah, I would love to. I'm very, very ready for that. A lot of good games this weekend. You've probably got the game of the year in Baltimore and Buffalo, but, yeah, we can talk about that in a little bit for sure.
Ooh. Good pass from Corbin there. Goes out of bounds. Yeah, I would think that's for sure to this point anyway. And they said it's going to be
cold.
-3 maybe with a 50 or better % chance of snow.
Yeah, in Buffalo they get that what's called lake snow effect. Lake effect, I don't know, but it's something to do with the water.
Ooh, nice lob there. Yeah, I don't remember what broadcast it was, but I saw them breaking down where's weatherman Corey Hankins when you need him, you know?
A little meteorology.
Dude, Corey loves some weather updates, I'll tell you what. Corbin to the goal. That kid is having a
I think next year we should add, Chloe's kind of our on-field camera. We should send it down to her so she can give us the weather report.
Oh, she would love that. She would love being on there.
Thank goodness she wasn't outside for the Frisco Panther Creek game. That one was raining horizontally.
True. She was, and then quickly came up to the
Yeah,
pitch.
that was a, yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone who would love to give live on air like weather reports more than Chloe. So Ryan, I don't know if the scoreboard is correct here in the gym, but I think has Bonham used all their timeouts already? It says they have no remaining. I know they'd used 4. I thought it was just 4, but it looks like.
My recollection says that it's 4.
I thought so as well.
Should have 1 left, but.
Either way, use them pretty liberally here in the first half.
Yeah, they just decided if you're going to use 3 in the first 3 minutes of the game, we're taking them. They must have called it at some point.
First free throw is good. Ryan, we've been talking about oh, sorry, there we go. I couldn't tell if it had popped up yet or not, but if you've got, we've talked about the cold weather and the good people over at the Gypsy Willow. They've got you covered on all your cold weather essentials. Now is the time for that. They got you covered on all your winter wardrobe. We'll tell you more about that here in a second, all the brand names they have and all the customizable options that they have possible. But if you're like me, you don't have a winter wardrobe, and they got you covered on it. Ooh. All right, Ryan, that will officially do it for the first half. Wildcats leading 32-19. Again, we're going to let you hear from our friends over at Christus, and then we'll be back for the Christus halftime show.
You only have one heart, and you rely on it for everything. If your heart needs help, you can rely on Christus Health. With us, you have one of the most comprehensive heart care programs right here, with innovative, personalized care you can count on, delivered by a team you can trust. You only have one heart. We only have one purpose, to keep it healthy and strong. Your heart, your life, our purpose. Christus Health.
Bethany Ashby with Nations Lending here. Ever feel like navigating a mortgage loan is like finding your way through a maze blindfolded? Here's why you need a local guide. Mortgage loans are complex, filled with confusing terms and endless paperwork. That's where I come in. Whether you're buying a home, refinancing your rate, or renovating your home, I'll lead you to the best rate and terms possible, but also make sure you avoid costly mistakes. Working with me and my team means peace of mind. So visit me online at easttexaslending.com and let's find the perfect mortgage solution for you.
Welcome to Corner Grub House. This iconic spot has been home to family-owned businesses, and we're proud to continue that tradition. Here, we serve freshly made comfort dishes that make you feel right at home. Enjoy our southern hospitality while watching Wildcat football every Friday night on our big screen. Craving a taste of tradition? Call us today at 903-919-5058 for delivery or catering. Or visit our website at cornergrubhouse.com, where every meal and every game feels like coming home.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the halfway point here in Sulphur Springs, which means it's time for the halftime show, which as always is brought to you by the team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Francis Hospital in Sulphur Springs. They are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or a weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Ryan will update stats and everything in just 1 second, but first and foremost, how do you feel about the first half here?
I like what I saw. I mean, I think that we put Bonham, we made them feel like, hey, we've got to try to score quickly. We've got to try to match Sulphur Springs every possession. And you get into that. If you're having a cold night shooting, you just kind of get put behind the 8 ball doing that.
Was not expecting to see 3 timeouts in the first 3 minutes, but
no, and I wasn't expecting to see. What did we hit 6 threes in the first half?
Yeah, I believe so.
3 from Oregon Bright, 2 from Rollison,
yeah,
and 1 from
Noah Perez as well.
Noah Perez, yeah, so 6. I mean, that's you score 18 points on the 3 ball in 1 half. That's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, you alluded to it just then, but we got to talk about the night Corbin Oregon Bright's having. He's already up to 11 points, like you said, or 13 points rather. Like you said, he's already knocked down 3 3-pointers. Other stat updates real quick. McCollin Rollison, the next leading scorer with 6 points. You mentioned he knocked down a pair of threes. I've got Carter Arrington and Noah Perez each at 3 points. Braylon Savage and Luke Womack each with 2 points. Ryan, we've got a quick second here, so let's hear from a couple more of our friends, and then we'll be back to talk a little bit more about what we're hoping to see here in the second half.
Need a smooth ride? At Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs, we provide top-notch service for all your tire needs. From high-quality tires like Michelin and custom wheels to expert brake service and precise alignments, we handle it all with efficiency. Our skilled team also manages suspension repairs and installs lift and leveling kits swiftly and with a smile. Experience quick, friendly service at Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs. So come see us for service you can count on.
At the Gypsy Willow, every order is a masterpiece. From start to finish, we offer personalized attention, keeping you informed every step of the way. Whether you bring your own designs or work with our in-house graphic designers, we make it seamless. With no minimums and unlimited colors, explore endless possibilities at no extra cost. Our industry-trained team ensures perfection in every print. At the Gypsy Willow, each order isn't just a print, it's the beginning of a story. Your story.
Again, it is halftime here in Sulphur Springs. Wildcats leading 32-19, trying to move to 2-1 in district play. Again, they've been on a 5-game winning streak, which included winning the district opener, and then fell just short to Paris, looking to move to 2-1. And again, Wildcats were predicted, I have it here in my notes, I believe either second or third in the district. Yes, so it was Paris, North Lamar, Sulphur Springs,
third, okay.
And then Pleasant Grove. That was according to TABC, of course, but I think the Wildcats were predicted third or fourth last year, and they won the district. So, but Ron, we've got a second here. It is the halftime show. We mentioned we would talk about it, so let's go ahead and talk about it. Big NFL weekend, the divisional round. Let's just start with tomorrow games. We got what? Chiefs, Texans.
Yep, Houston at
Commanders
KC. Yes, I believe so.
Oh no, is it?
I don't know.
Either way, we'll talk about the four. Chiefs, Texans, what do you think?
I did not see Houston beating the Chargers last week.
Really? Oh, yeah, we talked about that.
Very disappointed in how Justin Herbert played in that one. I do like C.J. Stroud. I do like Joe Mixon. They got some playmakers. Nico Collins got some playmakers in Houston. But I do think the road ends there. And I think the back-to-back Super Bowl champs live to fight another weekend.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I don't know, man. We'll go ahead and talk about this one, I guess. Ravens-Bills, again, we mentioned it the other night, but it's kind of this never-ending joke of, like, both of them each year look as good as we've ever seen a team that's yet to win one win, and you keep thinking this has to be the year, and then they both find a way to lose in the second round. One of them is going to be in the AFC Championship, though. Who is it going to be, and can they beat the Chiefs?
The problem is you've got a stud in Lamar Jackson, and his big blemish is he hadn't done it in the playoffs. He doesn't have the wins to back it up.
Right.
You've got a stud in Josh Allen, and his big blemish is he can't get past Patrick Mahomes. And so one of those guys is going to win this one. One of those guys is going to lose this one and has to wait 365 more days to prove that they can do it. I think it's going to be Buffalo. I think it was big to get that home game in that setting. And so I will take Buffalo.
I am curious if it does snow. So the one, again, kind of blemish on Lamar Jackson's record is not only do they not win in the playoffs, but they go from having by far just the most dominating and overwhelming offense in the entire league. And then the playoffs start, and not only do they not score, but one of those years, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, but he went a full hour on the clock without completing a pass. If it does snow, if the weather is like that, does that benefit them in their run game more, or does it benefit the Bills who are used to it? Who has an advantage of that?
You could argue, of course it's going to help King Henry. Who wants to tackle that in that weather? But I'm not going to pick. I'm not going to pick against a snow team in the snow. You know,
you're not going to pick against Josh Allen at all.
No, but seriously, I'm not picking against. I'm not picking against a team that does it regularly. In its worst conditions. So I will go Buffalo tomorrow or this weekend.
And then did the Bills turn around and also beat the Chiefs?
You'll have to ask me in a week. Okay. I don't know.
I'm going to let you in on a little secret. You mentioned his blemishes, he can't beat Mahomes. Y'all like to talk about him. Y'all like to say what you want. But there's only one person who has a track record of beating Pat Mahomes. It's a man who just 5 years ago, Tuesday night, won a national championship at LSU. That's Joe Burrow. He's got to get there first, but when he does, he's the only one that can beat.
Is that on Madden or is that what is that?
He's literally 4-1.
No, he's at home
him.
right now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're at home.
I said he has to get there, but when
right.
he does, they're 4-1 against him. But yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is not concerned.
You've got a little under 2 minutes. NFC, let's talk about it.
A lot less exciting on that side.
You think so?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think the Lions will. I think the Lions will thrash the Commanders. I do like Jaden Daniels. I was surprised that they beat the Bucs. I thought Baker Mayfield and the Bucs would get that done. But matter of fact, I guarantee that is the end of the road because the Lions, they might just be the team of destiny out of the NFC this year.
Yeah, I think so as well. And again, they very well could lose either Ben Johnson and/or Aaron Glenn. It's a bummer because they have this great young team and they could be great forever, or this also could be your only chance to do it. And I would hate for them to not get it done.
I agree with you in a sense, but I do think that Dan Campbell is going to continuously be able to bring good people in.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So I think that they've got a good young core, and they're going to be good for years to come. On the other side, Philly, gross, versus the Rams. The Rams are a sneaky team. Anytime you've got a head coach with a ring and a Super Bowl winning quarterback, that's a great recipe for success.
Yeah.
I will take the Eagles in that one, but it wouldn't just shock me if the Rams found a way to get that done.
My potentially bad take, I don't know, but I just watched them beat what I feel like is a better and more dominant Vikings team, and they beat them bad. Well, I actually think I'm going to take the –
I would have definitely taken Minnesota. I did take Minnesota, and I was blatantly wrong.
Ryan, thank y'all again. I had a ton of fun talking football with you. Got to get back to the game. Thank you to everyone for hanging out with us during the Christus halftime show. Let's hear from them one more time before we return to action.
Passing the competition by leaps and bounds. The team of world-class orthopedics and sports medicine specialists at Christus Mother Frances Hospital, Sulphur Springs, are experts at caring for bones, joints, and muscles. In addition to treatment, they also provide special programs designed to keep you in optimal shape and improve athletic performance. So whether you're a student athlete or weekend warrior, they'll keep you at the top of your game. Christus Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, taking orthopedic care a step further.
Second half of action here in Sulphur Springs. Wildcats leading 32-19. Good start, finding Womack down low, and he'll get the bucket. His second of the night.
Great job using his body there to kind of, box out the defender and get himself in a position for an easy two.
Yeah, so that was something I kind of alluded to during the pregame show, but he does get a lot of points that way from guys like McCollum and them driving, and he'll execute down low, and he'll get you 6-8 points a night doing that. It's going to be a shooting foul on Noah Perez. So while we've got a second here, I'll tell you, the holidays have come and gone, and the new year is here, and you very well may find yourself needing some extra cash. If so, go see D&B Loans, who offers personal loans of anywhere from $100 to $3,400. They also have a fully stocked showroom of furniture and appliances available with in-house financing and free local delivery. When you need cash, trust a hometown business. Also, speaking of the new year, start your new year happy at J. Hodge Chevrolet, where you can find incredible savings on all your favorite Chevys. Their knowledgeable sales staff is ready to help you find the car of your dreams. They invite you to go see them on Wildcat Way, see their dedicated team, and see what makes them the most awarded dealership with the most awarded vehicles. Ooh, Womack almost got another bucket there. That foul was the second on Perez, by the way. Man, the Wildcats played tough defense. Multiple times here, Bonham keeps trying to drive, and they just...
Asking you shall receive.
Carter Arrington with another steal. And Perez with another bucket there. Gives him 5 tonight. And at least 3 or 4 rebounds. Ryan, they're getting ready to...
Hockey sub.
Mm-hmm. I guess if you only do that, you get pretty used to your group,
And that's actually a really good point. I mean, if you're always playing with the same 4 other guys, you're going to be comfortable. I think that could have been a travel.
Got some chemistry with that group. McCollum taking his time. Got the bucket, but got the foul first. Real quick, when we do have a second, they're changing. I want to take a look. We had seen this earlier tonight. It was our East Texas physical therapy replay that we've seen so far. This is McCollum. I mean, this is the entire possession. Bringing the ball up. Going to drive. Ooh, a step back, behind the back. Double with 2 men right there on him. He's got some good composure. Now playing tight defense. Well, Monday night, did you give your prediction on that? Got the national championship coming up.
No, I did not. Man, I'm still sour that my Longhorns couldn't get it done.
Yeah, understandably so.
I think they're good enough to be there, but they didn't deserve it. Ohio State outplayed them by a lot. The score should have been worse than it was.
What's funny is my prediction on that, like for weeks or for the week leading up to it, however long, I just kept saying that, Texas to win that game is going to have to play their A-plus game. If they do that, they can win. Anything less than that, they're probably not going to. And instead, it was kind of the opposite, where Ohio State, it felt like really made a lot of mistakes, a lot of penalties, really kind of kept Texas in it for a long time.
If Texas would have played their A-plus game, it was like a guaranteed win. But no, they didn't. And I think Ohio State got hot at the right time. And I'm gonna stick with the Buckeyes. I think they just got too many dudes at too many spots for the Irishmen to contend. Notre Dame, that's a fun story. They definitely deserve it, but I do think the Buckeyes will be the first ever 12-team champs.
Great pass from McCall and Rollison, and the great finish from Corbin Argenbright gives him 15 points. I may or may not, spoiler alert, have saved that, so we'll get another East Texas physical therapy replay.
I'll tell you what, this is my second game calling with Chad's Media and
Still no
and
telestrator
you.
in basketball?
And no, that'd be great. But we're seeing some individual points performances that are
You're right.
really good. We saw 26 Tuesday night with the Lady Cats. We've already got 15 from Argenbright tonight from the Wildcats.
That is a really good point. When Ryan Humphries is here, someone goes off.
We're just getting buckets, man.
Someone has a career night.
Oh, you can't let that happen.
All right, let's take a look. Let's see if we got this saved as good as I wanted it to be. Great pass there. The scoreboard's in the way.
Good finish, though. It did go in.
It did. Trust us. 40-20 with 4:50 left here in the third.
And I was going to comment a minute or two ago that, in a 14-point game, good look. In a 14-point game that I felt like we were really dominating, 14 points is not just a huge margin. Couple balls go in for Bonham, and it's a completely different game. But you've now stretched this out to 20, and that feels a little more like it.
Yeah, then the lead is now how many points they've scored in the game.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's probably never good.
Unless it's 2-0.
Unless it's opening tip-off,
Yeah.
that's probably not a stat that you want to hear.
Good handles from McCall in here. To the goal. Ooh.
Oh, man.
I like that decision to give to Womack, though.
It's going to stay right here.
Yeah,
Tyler, I think you hit the nail right on the head in the pregame. You said that for Rollison, the game just kind of comes slow. It just feels natural. He's doing a lot, but it doesn't feel like he's doing too much. And I don't know. His body control, ball control is really good, and that's a great look there.
It is. Second bucket of the night for Braylon Savage. This might sound a bit redundant, but watching McCollum play, you can tell this is like his third year on varsity.
No
you know
question.
What I mean?
No
you
question.
can tell he's experienced.
And I kind of alluded to that earlier. I'm sure as a sophomore he had a lot of really great tools to be a good varsity basketball player, but his junior season he goes and wins district MVP. You kind of, you get that, okay, I can do this. I can be the guy at that level, and you're definitely seeing that this year.
Yeah, got a chance to win second consecutive district MVP. And again, Ryan, scoreboard kind of giving us some fits. Ooh. It's currently 42-20 with 3:25 left here in the quarter. And again, keep putting producer Corey to work, but the next break in action, we're going to have to get him to come fix it. We've got a quick second here, though. Gives me a chance to tell you about our good buddy Josh Boatman. He is your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of his own, he understands the importance of protecting the ones who matter the most. He also understands that no two families need the same coverage, and that's why he will work with you to customize plans that fit your specific needs. Whether it's home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, or life insurance, Josh has you covered. Give him a call at 903-348-1527 to see how you can find a plan that fits you and your specific needs. Okay, so we are going to get a timeout. We'll see if producer Corey can come fix that for us real quick. While we're doing that, I just told you about Josh Boatman. Why don't we let Josh Boatman tell you about Josh Boatman?
Your local and trusted insurance agent. With a family of my own, I understand the importance of protecting the ones that matter most. I understand that no two families need the same coverage. That's why I will make sure to customize plans to fit your specific needs. From home, auto, farm and ranch, commercial, and especially life insurance. No matter the age, life insurance is one of the most important coverages that you have to protect your family. If you can protect your home and auto, why not yourself for your family?
(42-20) with 3:11 left here in the third. Got Savage, Rollison, Arrington, Johnson, and then Perez over here.
Good rebound.
Yeah, Rollison does it all. Now Arrington going quick. And he'll draw a foul there as well. While we're waiting for the inbound, I want to tell you about our good friends at Discount Wheel and Tire of Sulphur Springs. They offer a full line of Michelin tires. When you're looking for the right tire, the choice is easy. Michelin packs more science into their tires to bring together safety, durability, fuel efficiency, and performance without trade-offs. Match a right tire with the right service today. Discount Wheel and Tire, proudly serving our Wildcats for over 30 years. Call into the goal. And draws the foul. Can't get the bucket, but he will get to shoot a pair of free throws. And while he's doing that, I'm going to tell you to go see our friends over at Corner Grub House in their iconic spot on the square. It's the perfect place to spend a Friday night where you can experience their freshly made comfort dishes and Southern hospitality, all while watching the Sulphur Springs Wildcats on their big screen. And while you're there, if it were me, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but I would get one of the steaks, which are USDA Black Angus beef. I'm not lying to you. Literally every time we go, Ryan and I both get the ribeye sandwich.
Well, as a matter of fact, for lunch today, I had a ribeye sandwich.
Did you really?
From
Nice.
Corner Grub.
How'd you get it?
Medium.
Medium.
Yeah.
We're two very opposite ends of that spectrum.
What do you get?
Rare.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't call that opposite. I'm legitimately in the middle.
I mean, if that's how you look at it.
Rare, medium, well done. How else would you look at it?
Well, there's also medium rare. I mean, you're a lot. Okay.
I don't.
Yeah, they're about the same thing. You're right.
No, I didn't say they were about the same thing, but it's impossible to be opposite ends of the spectrum when well done is an option. I'm not going to tell you to live your life, though.
You're making points, I guess. Either way, just go get a steak from a Corner Grub. We do agree on that much.
Yes.
We do agree on that. Well, producer Corey worked his butt off to get the scoreboard to work, and it just is not working. So I'm going to pull it and say you looking at a nothing. You know what I mean? If it starts working again, it starts working. If not, I get to tell you that the Wildcats lead 43-22 with 2:15 left here in the quarter. McCollum going to the line for another pair of free throws here. Can't quite get the first one while he gets ready to shoot the second. I want to give a big shout out to Bethany Ashby with Nations Lending. Mortgage loans are complex, filled with confusing terms and endless paperwork, and that's where Bethany comes in. Whether you're buying a home, refinancing your rate, or renovating your home, Bethany will lead you to the best rate and terms possible, but also make sure that you avoid costly mistakes. Working with Bethany and her team means peace of mind, so visit her online at easttexaslending.com. Trying to keep up with all these different sets. Who was that one on? I think he said Rollison. I'm not quite sure on that one, but. So 44-24, 2:05 left in the quarter. No good, another board for Arkenbrett. I wonder how many rebounds he's up. I mean, that's at
Yeah,
least 4 or 5.
he's definitely
maybe more.
got multiples of multiple stat categories. There's going to be another 2.
He fought for another board there, but I have that as his first foul, but I may have missed one along the way. Either way, when we're getting ready for these free throws, I get to say about our friends at Revamped Aesthetics. They are a locally owned med spa offering a number of services to help you achieve your individual aesthetic goals. If you've been wanting to try aesthetic treatment, now is the perfect time because Revamped Aesthetics is offering a Toxin Tuesday where all talks is just $10 a unit on the first Tuesday of each month. Talks Tuesdays will be offered at their new location here in town on 620 Church Street. They're also offering laser services as well. So be sure to give them a visit and see how they can help you achieve your individual aesthetic goals. Senior Maddox camera with the board there. Dude, I wouldn't want to guard James. I think even at the height of my athletic powers, James blowing right by me, you know? I don't know how well I'm staying in front of him, but we'll see how James does at the line, still looking for his first points of the night. While he does that, I want to tell you that Jackson Dental is proud to introduce Dr. Jenner Jackson, a hometown Wildcat turned dentist dedicated to continuing the legacy of excellence started by his father, Dr. Phil Jackson, over 35 years ago. At Jackson Dental, they offer a range of services from routine checkups to advanced treatments, all delivered with a commitment to your comfort and well-being. Their friendly team is there to ensure you have a positive dental experience. Schedule your appointment today and discover the exceptional care with Dr. Jenner Jackson at Jackson Dental. A rare instance in which James can't get either, but jump ball will be Bonham's ball. The scoring started to pick up a little bit again here in the third quarter. Came into the quarter 32-19. It is now 44-24 with 1:29 left in the third. Got so used to the scoreboard, I forgot I'd have to update that.
I know it. I know it. Well, 20-point lead. If you can keep that going into the fourth, you definitely got to feel pretty good about where you're at.
Yeah, I would say so. Are you having problems finding comfort in your own space? If so, let A&S Air Conditioning find a perfect solution for your heating and cooling needs. A&S has been providing affordable heating and AC repair in Hopkins, Franklin, and surrounding counties for over 33 years. They specialize in the repair and maintenance of all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment in both residential and commercial settings. Now is the perfect time to give them a call at 903-885-8072. 44-25, 1:15 left in the quarter. And now Carter going to get to shoot a pair of free throws here.
It's like an NBA game, Tyler. Every time down the court, free throws.
Free throws and threes. I know you're not a huge NBA fan for particularly that reason, I would guess. Or were you never super into it?
No, I mean, I'm fond of the NBA. I like NBA playoffs, but it's just gotten hard to watch these days.
It has, with especially like you're saying, like just nothing but free throws.
Matter of fact, I'll go
threes.
as far as say that the regular season is terrible.
I don't.
I think it's unwatchable.
I don't disagree with that. I literally.
No one plays.
True.
I think it's unwatchable. I think playoffs is fun. I love the Mavericks. Love Luka. Big LeBron guy, but past that.
Luke Womack with the offensive rebound. That gives him 6 points, and it gives the Wildcats a 48-25 lead. Just 45 seconds left here in the third.
You're definitely right. Womack is he's kind of your prototypical big. I mean, he's down low on defense, down low on offense. He's kind of cleaning up the trash.
He's got you 6
he's done
points
a good job
and probably
tonight.
at least 6 rebounds, and again, without ever really needing the basketball in his hands. I wasn't sure if that was going to get called or not. You never know with the Euro steps, man.
Pretty gray.
It is.
Pretty gray area what we allow and what we don't allow.
It's open to
There's another reason
interpretation.
NBA is just not. I mean, there's no travel in the NBA.
You can make an argument James Harden is responsible for both of those things.
There's the big man.
We saved the replay. Let's look at it. Yeah. You're over here talking about how good of a traditional big man he is, and he's getting blocks. I guess a little push-off foul there.
Calling, yeah, okay.
If you don't watch out, you're going to get a foul up here in a second.
I mean, Corey's got 2.
Corey's in foul trouble over here. 14 and a half seconds.
Tyler's only got 1 timeout left.
True. Corbin going quickly, 8 seconds on the clock. Got to find someone, James.
Knock it down.
With 4 on the clock. Money. James Johnson, his first basket of the night. That makes it 51-27 as we go to the fourth quarter. Going to let you hear from our friends over at J. Hodge, and we'll be back for the fourth quarter.
Dealer at J. Hodge Chevrolet. We're voted the best dealership in sales, parts, and service, and received the prestigious Mark of Excellence award from GM. That's saying a lot, but to receive those honors 8 years in a row, that's the most awarded vehicles at the most awarded dealership. We owe it all to the J. Hodge family, and that's the great team of employees we have, plus the great community that we have and all our good customers. We invite you out to J. Hodge Chevrolet, 478 Wildcat Way in Sulphur Springs to see the difference.
D&B Loans, we simplify your loan process with the best rates and fastest turnarounds in the industry. Our experts are dedicated to finding the perfect loan for your needs. But that's not all. Our showroom also features top quality furniture and appliances with fantastic financing options and free local delivery. From stylish furniture and mattresses to TVs and more, we've got what you need to enhance your home. Visit us or give us a call today. Trust D&B Loans for both financial stability and beautiful home essentials.
Ready for the fourth quarter of action here in Sulphur Springs. Wildcats leading 51-27. Before we get this fourth quarter started, though, I want to tell you about the dedicated team at Amethyst Healthcare. They offered skilled nursing and therapy services to ensure the well-being of their patients. Visit them at amethysthc.com. Carter Arrington, I was about to say, didn't want to let me finish that read. But yes, visit them at amethysthc.com to learn more about how they can support you and your loved ones. Amethyst Healthcare, first-class care in the comfort of your own home. Give them a call at 903-231-0402 for more information. So 51-27, 7:45 on the clock. And
yeah, the third quarter ended about as bad as it could have for Bonham. You had it down to 19. I said 20 would be really good for Sulphur Springs. Bonham got it down to 19, and then Sulphur Springs, they get the 2 from Walmack down here, and then the almost last-second 3 from Johnson, and just kind of a gut punch from the Wildcats there.
(51-27). 7:23 left. Again, we already alluded to it. Argenbright again. So he's I have him at 15. Now, I am missing a couple points somewhere. I don't think they're Argenbright, but they could be. But I would like to see him get to 20. I feel like he's been at 15 for a minute now.
That's a good finish.
But yeah, so sorry, I was trying to, every time I try to tell you what we're doing next, Carter Arrington says I got to get to the goal. Boys will be on the road for both games next week, which means the girls will be here. They are playing, I have their schedule. It is, I know you think, I can't hear you, Bubba, I'm sorry. You're being very helpful, though. Pleasant Grove and North Lamar.
Yeah.
Yes. So already at the turn. Corey's proud of himself. Producer Corey, he's got you. He's got you covered on facts, stats,
and
jokes,
North Lamar
whatever you need.
North Lamar's the favorite on the girls' side, correct?
Yeah, so this is the turn. They've played both of those teams already. Pleasant Grove, the Lady Cats beat 63-38, but North Lamar won 45-36. So, I mean, if you go back and beat them at home, tie up the series, and have a chance to win district,
Do you feel like Sulphur Springs is pretty safe as the,
I would
as
think
the two?
so. I would have to look at the the overall district standings again and everything, but I feel safe about it. As long as they play Lady Cat basketball, they'll be all right. But of course now, with the way things get split up when it gets to the playoffs, I have no idea, It's another rule change we need to talk about at some point.
That's right. Until you said that, I wasn't thinking about that they going to have big school, small school in the spring sports.
James Johnson checking back in again with 6:07 left in this one and a 51-29 lead.
Yeah, so just for the viewers, the way that will work is you're still going to have your 4 playoff teams from each district. However, those teams, regardless of if they're first, second, third, fourth in the district, that matters. But it'll first go off of enrollment. So if for instance, the district champ is the 3rd biggest team in enrollment size, 2nd and 3rd would go to big school as the 1 and the 2 seed from our district, and the district champ and the 4th seed would go to small school as the 1st and 2nd seed from our district. I know I probably made that very confusing to sound, but
I think you broke it down as simple as possible. It just is.
It is confusing. Yeah, that's a good point.
It's also, I've been between working here as being on air broadcasting at Chad's Media, but also I was a writer beforehand. I've been covering Sulphur Springs sports and Hopkins County sports for I think like 5 or 6 years now. It was always so easy to look ahead at things, and now it's impossible.
As far as projecting. As far as projecting like we do with football, where we have the district standings, the other district standings, and we're breaking it down 5 rounds deep, like we had a lot of fun doing. You can't really do that.
And of course, that's such a fun thing to do on air and everything.
Oh, we love it. That was a huge part of our pregame stuff.
Great pass from Valentino. Corbin in the corner, just short. Wildcats now 51-30 with 5:22 left.
That was one where he was so open that it kind of makes you feel off. When I was playing. Not that I like the defender in my face, but I'm just saying sometimes if I was wide open, I kind of would have a little hitch in my giddy up.
Yeah, sometimes you're so open it almost throws you off a little bit. Bonham go to the line for 3. Gives us a chance to let you hear from Roper and White.
I'm Brian White.
And I'm Daniel Roper.
Sulphur Springs is what we call home, a place where we have raised our families, planted our roots, and proudly serve East Texas for all legal needs.
At Roper and White, we are Wildcats, past, present, and future. We're more than just legal experts. We're partners in your journey to justice and success.
With a dedicated team, we offer personalized legal strategies tailored to your needs.
Thank you for choosing us as your hometown attorneys.
From all of us here at Roper and White, go Wildcats.
(51-31) with 5:16 rather. Real quick, I want to tell you at Hooten's Hardware they offer a wide variety of tools, materials, and supplies for all your business. For all your home, business, and outdoor projects and repairs. With over 40,000 square feet of materials in stock, they're sure to have everything you need for any job. Valentino just short on 3 there. Like I said, sure to have anything you need for any job. From pipe and steel, metal building components, a full lumber yard, welding repairs and fabrication, outdoor power equipment, and RV and boat lifts. Trust me when I tell you that at Hooten's Hardware, they are more than just nuts and bolts. Bonham cutting into this lead a bit. It's 51-34 now. Good pass to Corbin. Another good pass to Luke, and he'll get the finish there. And I think that puts him in double digits round. He's having a great game.
Yeah, great ball movement there. Kind of had an assist of the assist, if you will. Hockey. I'm just.
We don't talk about some hockey on here.
We're getting the Stars action in tonight if we can.
We're going to talk about it. We'll find a way.
You know who we're not going to talk about?
Who's that?
It's the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
It's been a rough couple weeks.
We're not going to do that.
And it's not their fault. They're banged up for sure.
Yeah, instead of doing that, I would rather tell you that on the foul, I'm going to make it 53-34. 4:07 left here. Yeah, I don't want to talk about the Mavericks. Luke is hurt, and it's just – I'll be honest, I'm not even watching at this point. If Luke can I be honest? I'm a bad fan. I spent my whole life watching every game. If Luka Doncic's not playing, I'm not watching. I'm not doing it. Not at this point in my life.
I'm okay with that.
Ryan, we've seen a number of East Texas physical therapy replays here tonight. So let me tell you about them. At East Texas Physical Therapy, they are a provider of therapy and rehabilitative services here in Sulphur Springs. After a visit to East Texas Physical Therapy, each patient will know what it means to have service beyond excellence, and they hope that you will return to their facility for all your rehab needs. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve. So after the free throws, it's 53-36, 4:07 left. Again, Bonham cutting into this lead, but, I mean, feels a little – don't let me jinx it.
There's 4 minutes left. We talk about game management. We talk about clock management a lot. I don't know that they've got the time to do it.
We may have requested a shot clock earlier, but I think we're okay without it now.
Right.
Foul on the floor there. 5 fouls in this quarter for Sulphur Springs, but that's just the second on Bonham this quarter. There was a few-minute stretch there where
there's a lot of fouls going on.
Had to be careful. Great job to stay in there for McCollum, but great read from Bonham to steal it. 3:42 to go. Wildcats leading 53-36. Good driving kick. And Womack with another rebound. He's got to be close to double digits, if not already.
They're going to need a couple of those to fall here in the next 3.5 if they want to get back in this one.
Now Braylon Savage. He's got 4 points tonight. McCall Rollison, and Womack does it again. We've got him at 12 points. And, I mean, I feel pretty confident about the double-digit rebounds at this point.
Yeah, he's having a great game. I mean, I think you could argue past who my vote for the Way Bible Church player of the game is going to be. I think he could be the second most impactful player tonight.
Good pass ahead to Maddox Cameron. Just 2:50 on the clock. Valentino just off the back of the rim. Brian was alluding to it, but don't go anywhere after the final buzzer. We've got to name tonight's Way Bible Church players of the game. Speaking of, we've been telling you about the Way Bible Church. I want to tell you that at the Way Bible Church, obviously they want to invite you on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. or 10:45 a.m., but also don't forget about Next Gen Nights, which is from anyone from birth to 12th grade. That's on Wednesday nights at 6:15 p.m. And then the Way Bible Church also offers young adults on the 2nd and 4th Tuesdays of every month, and that's at 6:30 p.m.
Tyler, I'm laughing over here because you kind of got the football student section. They're giving their buddy they wanted that one. They wanted that one to go.
Luton Womack comes up with another rebound there.
They're giving their buddy Maddox.
I do love
a little bit of stuff for the open air ball.
I do love when football players will give basketball players crap for something basketball related. It's like people that don't play the sport. You know what I mean?
I always would argue, and I don't mean in all scenarios. I just mean generally.
Had a little chance at redemption.
Both
there.
sides equally think they can play the other sport, and both sides equally want no part.
I think I agree with that.
I mean, I'm not saying I played football with guys that were great at basketball, and there's great football players, there's great basketball players that would be phenomenal wide receiver, safety, whatever. But you can definitely tell when a Friday Night Lighter gets onto the hardwood and just starts banging it off the backboard.
You can tell, usually just from one dribble on the floor.
There's no tackling in basketball.
So you don't want guarding you in a pickup game, though. They'll guard you.
Well, that's certainly, that's who you want on your team. That's like the fourth guy you pick because we've run out of guys that are actually playing basketball. Hey, I want that guy because he's going to have – there's no fouling out in a pickup game. He's going to have 9.
Right. He's going to have 9. How many fouls during a pickup game you reckon producer Corey Hankins is good for? I feel like Corey fouls. Corey for
wasn't
sure.
There a period of time? There it is.
Oh,
there it is. And the football student section's loving it.
There's Maddox getting on the board with the 3.
He had to get it. That was a big one.
It makes it 58-38, 2 minutes to go.
You want to talk about shots of the night for Maddox. That was huge.
Yeah.
I do actually remember a period of time.
Ooh.
Bonham answered with 3 of their own.
3 of their own.
I remember there was a period of time where the people at Chad's Media really wanted a one-on-one basketball game between Tyler and Corey.
You say that. The only people that wanted that was Corey.
No, I wanted it.
Did you?
I know how it would go, but I would love to see that.
I was going to say.
I think I speak for Chloe, Hannah, Chad, everybody, and that would just be good TV.
The foul on Braylon Savage there. Real quick while they go to the free throw line. Let's hear from the good people over at Hamby.
Hi, I'm Erin Neal, the principal agent and owner of Hamby Insurance. I am passionate about serving the local community and the surrounding areas. My goal is to take the hassle out of buying insurance. I want to educate you on what you're buying and help you make an informed decision. Whether it's personal or commercial insurance, my team and I will be here every step of the way to make sure you are getting the satisfaction you need and the coverage you deserve. My promise to you is that we will never hard sell you insurance, use slick sales techniques, or pressure you into making a decision that you're not comfortable with. Call us today at 972-285-0381 to find the best coverage to fit your need. My commitment is to give you unparalleled service, and remember, Hamby helps.
Ryan, thanks to the picture-in-picture, the people watching the game still got to see what almost happened.
That was a fun almost
dunk. Savage gets the rebound as well. Savage did score on the putback, though. That gives him 6 points here tonight. He's had a nice game off the bench as well. Arrington to the goal, and he will draw a foul as well.
I'll tell you what, Tyler, with 55 seconds, Sulphur Springs, we're still getting after it.
We're
looking to get some points.
Leading 60-41 with 55 seconds. That gives me a chance to tell you about Katie Adair with Janet Martin Realty. She is your local real estate expert, raised right here in Hopkins County, and a proud mother to 2 boys. She's deeply invested in our community. As a school board member and active participant in the Mother's Culture Club, she's dedicated to making a positive impact. She's committed to providing honest and hardworking service to all buyers and sellers. So find your dream home together and give her a call today. Arrington, that free throw, I believe, puts him at 9, and that one will put him at 10. They're getting back. I'll tell you about Triple Crown Roofing. They are your local roofing experts with a dedicated team and extensive experience. From repairs to complete roofing systems, they offer competitive prices and free consultations. Specializing in commercial and residential roofing, they provide the highest quality craftsmanship and customer care. Contact Triple Crown Roofing today. Triple Crown Roofing, roofing done right. Oh, right!
Baby.
Ryan, the lob from Arrington to Savage.
Get up, big man.
Wow. 64-41. We got a little chant going from the crowd. Okay, Ryan, we've got the foul. Let's go ahead. Let's watch the East Texas Physical Therapy.
Tyler, it might be a 23-point game, but that got the people jumping.
It got Braylon Savage jumping. Look at it. Okay, we got to see it. Ooh, both East Texas Physical Therapy and Triple Crown get this one. But Arrington goes quick. Just a great read, great find, great finish. Is that the new play of the night?
I think so. I think so.
Has to be. Just 13 seconds left. 64-41.
People love the oop.
Oh, yeah.
That's just a fact. Death, taxes, and people loving the oop.
Is that legal? At one time, I don't know if they knew.
No. That's at one point in time that had to have been a travel or a foul.
It has to be.
We're not
travel.
sure.
And Ryan, that'll do it by a final score of 64-42. Your Wildcats win the game. Don't go anywhere. We have to name tonight's Way Bible Church players of the game. But before we can do that, let's hear from the Way Bible Church.
The Way Bible Church, we are all about life change. There's a place to belong for the whole family with Next Gen nights every Wednesday for birth through 12th grade at 6:15 p.m., young adults on the second and fourth Tuesday of every month at 6:30 p.m., and everyone's invited on Sundays at 9 or 10:45 a.m. Our hope is that when you connect with the local church, you will encounter Jesus in a way that leads to life change. We hope to see you soon, and go Wildcats.
At ETPT, one of the treatments that make us unique is aquatic therapy, which encompasses everything from exercise in the water, relieving pressure on the joints, and decreasing overall pain, to aquatic body work, which transforms your body in a whole new way. Experience full mind and body relaxation through movement, holding, stretching, and myofascial release, achieving a nervous system reset and breaking the chronic pain cycle. East Texas Physical Therapy, treatment you need, care you deserve.
Ladies and gentlemen, by a final score of 64-42, your Sulphur Springs Wildcats get a big win. They improve to 2-1 here in district play, and I believe 16-9 on the season. Ryan, we've got to name our Way Bible Church player or players of the game, and I'll let you do the honors. Who are you naming as your pick for Way Bible Church player of the game?
Well, he got started real quickly. Two quick threes, added a couple more threes down the stretch. Just a great overall offensive night, but my pick's going to be Corbin Argenbright.
Yes, that's a great pick. I have him at 15 points, and like you said, it got started really quickly. He knocked down either 3 or 4 threes throughout the course of the night, played really good defense. We'll have to see the final stats. We can't keep up with everything, but, I mean, he had 3 or 4 steals as well, at least 4 or 5 rebounds. I mean, it was a great game from him. I'll pick one as well. Again, I only have the points, which I have him at 12. But I would be willing to bet he's in double-digit rebounds as well. Luke Womack, I think that's going to be a double-double from him as well.
Yeah, did a great job tonight, kind of just playing his part. He was exactly what we said. He's the prototypical big man, tons of rebounds, tons of points down low, even had a big block in the second half.
Yeah, so they are your Way Bible Church players of the game. Real quick, Ron, we still got some stuff to recap here in the post-game show, so don't go anywhere, but there are a couple more friends that you haven't gotten to hear from yet that I want to make sure you get to hear from.
With Alliance Bank, and the only thing to worry about is what to do with the extra time and money. Alliance Bank offers a wide array of products that save you both time and money for you or your business, such as personalized cards, remote deposit capture, mobile and text banking, and so much more. Contact Alliance Bank today or visit alliancebank.com to bank with the ones you can count on. Alliance Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome to Bell Concrete, Inc., where we treat our clients like family. For over 70 years, we've delivered the finest ready-mixed concrete, sand, and aggregate. Our friendly staff ensures your project is completed with care and a smile. With locations in Sulphur Springs, Greenville, Mount Pleasant, and Anna, we're here for you. Call us today at 903-885-3126 and experience the Bell Concrete difference.
Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, we're redefining the way homes are built. Discover your dream home with us. From modern floor plans to customizable design features tailored to your needs, we're here to answer all of your questions and guide you every step of the way. Visit us today and explore our wide range of manufactured and modular home options. Your perfect home is waiting at Clayton Homes of Sulphur Springs, building dreams and opening doors to a better life, one home at a time.
By a final score of 64-42, again, your Sulphur Springs Wildcats pick up the win. They improved to, I believe, 16-9 on the season, 2-1 in district play. And, again, they'll be on the road for both games next week. The girls will be here at home, so we want to tune in for that. And Ryan Humphries will be here on Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, that's correct.
So another 3 Ryan Humphries games in a row. I'm excited for that. Thank you to everyone for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you for everyone who makes all this possible, including the good people over at Alliance Bank here at Front Porch News and Chad's Media. We know the love and support that Alliance Bank has for the Sulphur Springs Wildcats and Lady Cats. Stop by and visit them on the square. Use one of their many convenient drive-through services, or you can visit them on their website, alliancebank.com, for all your financial and banking needs. We appreciate them and, again, every single one of our advertisers who make all this possible. Again, final score 64-42. I want to make sure I have that correct. We can do the stats one more time. Corbin Argenbright, I had it 15 points. And Luke Womack with 12. They were the only ones in double. Oh, Carter Arrington as well. He finished with 10. So 3 players in double digits tonight. I also have McCollin with 8 points, Noah Perez with 5, and then James Johnson and Maddox Cameron, I each had at 3. But a great night.
Yeah, it was a great night. I was going to say, offensively, I thought we looked incredibly smooth. If we can kind of continue that ball movement, scoring in transition and knocking down the 3 ball when we get the opportunity, Sulphur Springs is going to be a tough team to beat.
100%. Again, we'll be here on Tuesday night. Sulphur Springs Lady Cats, they will be playing Pleasant Grove, who they beat 63-38 on the road last time. On behalf of everyone here at Front Porch News and Chad's Media, our incredible camera woman, Hannah Morrill, the producer and cameraman, Corey Hankins, my partner, Ryan Humphries, I'm Tyler Lennon. We will see y'all